before. And for everybody else who's still on the call right now, everybody who's in the attendees area, we're going to pull you over to be panelists. This is your chance to ask questions. So we got about 24 minutes until I have to log off. And for everybody in the mastermind, by the way, good time to go get some food. And if you're eating during the mastermind, we'll just bring you up last. Sounds cool? That's fair. Awesome. So let's unmute the mics. First person to unmute gets points. What is a challenge or something from the wealth principles that you've gained?
Hi, Walter.
How you doing?
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you. I love this community. It's amazing what you, Dorina, and the coaches do every day, every week. And for me, staying so hyper-focused and streamlined, and I appreciate you all, and it's made such a difference just in a few months. And I've been in business 30 years, and I wish I knew you 30 years ago. So I just want to say thank you, and it makes a huge difference.
Let's give Melissa Baker a round of applause. Melissa, I say that anytime I talk about the mentorship, I say this is the program I wish existed when I started, because I would have been here faster and had more fun doing it. So awesome. I'm glad you feel the same way. Thank you.
Thank you.
And for anybody who doesn't know, Melissa Baker is a millionaire already. She's already successful. She's got a brokerage. She's got real estate. She does flips. She's a caring mother. She's a caring wife. She's a good daughter, a good sister. She's a really great part of our community, and she's here growing herself. She came in, she joined to grow. Answer camera if you understand, like, this game doesn't stop. It just gets better. Awesome. Your shares, go ahead. Sharon, you're up. I see your hand. Actually, that's an easy way to do it. If you want to jump in, throw your hand up. Excellent. It makes it a lot easier to organize. Cool.
Okay. First of all, today was fabulous. Kudos to this. I love this community. I love the lessons. Some of the lessons is not so much. Oh my. Having technical difficulties with scanning. It's not that I've never heard this, but sometimes you're in a different place and hearing it. I love the analogy of being a stroke patient and how your brain has the ability, you're all wired, it's all within you, but there is something blocking it, and that you have to bound up the good side, the thing that is really easy for you to do. That's that go-to that you don't have to think about, so that you can strengthen your weaker side and be forced to do it. And then you actually can. I thought that was just really good and so appropriate for where I am, because what I do with my main job as a professional sign language interpreter is without even thinking. I can make money and I don't have to worry about it. But that also is, that's my Achilles heel, because as a woman, I want to be safe and secure. And so that's safe and easy for me.
How many men on the call want to be safe and secure also? Yep, I hear you. Go ahead, Sharon.
So just literally doing it. It's funny, in the morning I was doing my affirmations, and it's like, I have it within me. Do it. And so I want to thank you for all of that. I haven't been here for all of the 52 readings, which that is one of my goals for this year, but it was just, I mean, I've got notes here. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for the lessons. And I love the challenge that you gave to go on social media. That is a real area that I am not comfortable with the technology. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but
answer Kara if you're like, not feeling this challenge, Walter. Why would you do that?
Awesome. But you know, I mean, you got to name all the social media, because other than Facebook, I'm like out of the realm. But just one a week, and sharing about them, because I do it in real life with people that I talk to. I can do it and reach millions, and that's going to help me with my business. So I want to thank you all for the many lessons.
Awesome. Let's give Sharon Mendez a round of applause. She joined the mentorship a couple of weeks ago, but I've known her for a long time through the Boston RIA. She's a contributor, she's a leader. And so having her in this community, I know that everybody she has contact with is going to be leveled up that much more because she's leveling herself up. So the mission continues. 100 millionaires inspired to build 100 millionaires. I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Sharon. And for everybody who put their hand up and they're like, man, I don't want to go do this video. Cool. When I see you do the video, I will give you that much more credit. Hands to camera if you agree. If they do it, it's really impressive. Let's give them a round of applause. Our rock stars who are like, no, but I guess so now. Kevin Ferrer, you're up, brother.
You touched base on a few things that Mitch had to say this morning, right? And one of them I think you missed, and I believe it continuously resonates with us in this community. And I really truly believe, right? Just the simple things like, you know, your language, right? No more struggle, no more challenges. And then as well, you know, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, but it's really not, you know what I mean? It's not coming out, or it's not being brought into a reality. But to get back what Mitch was saying was that, you know, just not wasting your time in rooms that are just not feasible. They're not like attractable even. I get it. There may be some old connections there, some old spark, some old fire, but there's really nothing like this growth, this belief in ourselves, and just this constant of just building each other up. Chase those rooms, get in these rooms, and man, I think it's just undoubtedly, you know, inevitable to reach whichever goal that you set forth. So, but again, you know, I want to also let you guys know I'm already on reel number 1. Now, I know I'm not sure if Walter made it specific of where if I had to speak in front, but it could be as simple as just like recording, like I did today. I recorded the, you know, hey, we're sharpening our sword, recording this and just putting it out there. So I'm going to crush the 52 fairly quickly. So I suggest if you guys want to make an impact, start now. You know what I mean? Let's get it done. Let's go.
Let's give Kevin Ferrer a round of applause. That is phenomenal. If that advice of getting into the right room has been a game changer for me. I see Kevin doing it. He's jumping into masterminds. He's jumping into groups all across the country. He's getting free leads, free deals sent to him because he's jumping into opportunities where free deals are in existence. Does that make sense? Like he's going there and then he's showing up and then he's showing them who he is and he's just being his best. And that creates opportunities for him. And he does that for you on the Wholesaling Bootcamp on Monday nights at 5 o'clock. Kevin is there every week showing you how it's done. So absolutely amazing. Let's give Kevin Ferrer a round of applause. Another community leader is really paying it forward, helping people get to the next level, find deals. Julie Bradley, I see your hand. What's up? I'm sorry, bookkeeping queen. She does all of our bookkeeping for South Coast Capital, for Back in the Game, for Alchemist Nation. She is an amazing bookkeeper. So take what she says with heavy weight. Very valuable woman.
And absolutely, I love being a part of this because I remember sitting in my cubicles working for other people and, you know, not liking the fact that I could get the work done at an above average ability and the money would never come to, you know, compensate me. So I would say, you know, I'd be so angry working for other people. I told myself I was going to go out and build a company that would give more to the employees, treat them better. And I've actually found someone, Walter, who is doing it and paving the way. So I know how to do it. And that's what I've gotten out of the 52 wealth principles. Thank you, Walter. It is my pleasure and honor to work with you.
Oh yeah, let's give Julie Bradley a round of applause. It's amazing. Woo! I love the community because the community, whenever I have a problem, there's somebody who solves that problem within the community. Ron was like, dude, we need a bookkeeper. And Julie was in our community as a bookkeeper. So we hired her, we brought her in and she's building her business and she keeps growing the amount of clients she has. She keeps providing more services. And you know why she sticks around with us? She told us, we're a very interesting client. We have all these different pieces, all these different businesses, all these different entities. So she has a lot of fun with how complex our strategy has to be, how complex our bookkeeping is. So if she can handle our bookkeeping, well, I'm sure she can handle yours. Hence, can't if you know that's true. If you haven't hired a bookkeeper, by the way, anything that I promote or suggest, it's only because I use it. I'm a buyer, right? I buy things that make my life better. I promote people who make my life better. I promote people who move me forward faster. I'm building millionaires. I'm a multi-millionaire. Like, I just want more of the things that I already have. More of you, right? More time with each one of you. That's why Master of Influence. One more reason, it's in person. So that's why I'm going, so that I can spend more time with the quality people that, you know, have decided to take themselves to the next level. The quality people who decide, hey, I'm going there no matter what, whatever it takes, I'll be there. I'm working on myself, Master of Influence, right? So it's, yeah, absolute blessing to be able to work with Julie. So when I say it, I'm not getting paid anything to say these things. We grasp that. I mean, in some cases, I do have affiliate links, but you won't know the difference because I only work with people I care about and love. So they have to have a good product I think is valuable. Let me know if I'm pronouncing this right. Saint Tangerilla?
It's ST, not Saint.
ST, got you. All right.
I like to call
ST,
myself
way
a
easier.
saint, but you know,
ST, what's up, brother? What is your question, share, or takeaway?
so my takeaway is that I think the one thing I really like about the wealth principles is that you get to, you know, the main purpose is to be able to automate your business so you can go enjoy yourself more in life. And yeah, and also, by the way, I think I'm the guy who sent you that message, that
Yes,
text
you
message,
are.
the text message and the email with all the marketing stuff that, you know, I'm ready to help you out with. And yeah, it's just like a stepping stone for me to be able to be consider myself a multimillionaire in the coming years.
Let's give ST a round of applause.
I would say, yeah, I'll just say I call myself the millionaire in training, but
Hey, future millionaire, millionaire in training, or SC, just say, hey, I'm a millionaire. The money's on its way.
yeah.
You know, for wherever you're at, sometimes it is, you know, millionaire, money's on its way. As long as you believe it and you'll do whatever it takes to get there, right? And you're building a great marketing company. So let's give ST a round of applause. I love it. Great shares. Mastermind members, I see you still on the call. Man, get that food. Make sure you get some food. Make sure you get some access. Which reminds me, Dorina, do we have food, access to food? We got a few more minutes before the mastermind starts.
We do.
Awesome. What questions we have, or shares or comments? It's been an amazing year working with each one of you, getting your stories, getting the questions. Because of your questions, because of your challenges, because of your suggestions, we've been able to develop and improve Alchemist Nation. If it wasn't for each one of you letting us know what's broken, letting us know what can be improved, letting us know what's missing, letting us know that Kevin Pereira lets us know what other people are doing. When you're in other people's groups, it allows us to level up. There is no competition with what we do here. I don't care who does it better. I want to know how they do it. I want to do it better. I want to know what's working, because the mission is 100 millionaires inspired to build 100 millionaires. It's that simple. I'm not competing with anybody. There's nobody out there who does what I do the way I do it. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying because I'm different or unique. I'm saying because I don't care about, you know, being different or unique. I care about getting it done faster, better, more enjoyably for each one of you. That's the only mission. How do we build more millionaires faster? How do we get you to be a millionaire? And then how do I inspire you to go and build other millionaires? How do I make it easy for you to build millionaires? Does that make sense? Like, how do I make it so it's like obvious? Like it's like foolish not to. It'd be so easy to become a millionaire builder like what we're doing. That's the mission. That's why there's no competition for me. It's like, dude, like, oh, I made more money than you last year. Cool. How many millionaires you build, bro? How many millionaires you tracking? Are your millionaires building millionaires? Are they out there inspiring? If they are, how'd you do it? That's the only question you'll ever hear me out. How'd you do that? How'd you inspire a millionaire to build millionaires? I want to know, because I'm looking to do the same thing. I just want to add to the pot of millionaires out there who are helping people, who are paying it forward. So thank you. Everything that you do, every communication we have, every lesson you learn is leveling up your ability to teach others. Every painful situation you go through is one more lesson you can share with somebody else to avoid that. My mentor a while back, he said, man, like, why would people listen to you? You've made so many mistakes. You didn't do everything perfectly. And I tell him, I was like, that's why. Because I tell him what not to do, and I tell him why. Don't do that. when I think about, I'm 35, I'll be 36 next month, and it took me this long to become a multimillionaire. I'm like, man, like, I could have done it way faster. I could have been a millionaire at 21. I could have been a millionaire at 18. I wish I'd done it sooner. I wish I had done it sooner. But many of our students are in their 40s and 50s, right? We have students that are in their 60s. I've had one-on-one conversations. They're like, man, I'm 59 years old. I just feel like it's gonna take me longer. And it's like, no, dude, you're 59 years old. You have more opportunity. You have more knowledge. You have more experience. You have more relationships. You have more drive. You have more reason. You got less years to live. We gotta go faster. We have the resources and tools. Does this make sense? It said the same thing to my dad. He was like, well, son, you had more time to do it. I don't really have a lot of time. I was like, Dad, yeah, that's why it didn't matter for me. For you, it matters, right? I didn't have any pressure or rush to do it. I just set an unrealistic goal and I did it. Whereas if you're older, like you have reasons to gotta go do it now. Does that make sense? Leverage the tools. Leverage the tools. Leverage us. Leverage some mentors. Use Alchemist Nation. A lot of free stuff out there right now. There's a lot of free stuff out there, and we're building even more. And if there's something on Alchemist Nation that is free or not free and it's not available to you, please let me know. There's a free version of everything. I can make a free version of absolutely everything, but you have to tell me that you need it. Does that make sense? Yes, we're committed. Look, the only person stopping you from being successful is you. You message me, I'll find a way to make it happen. We got to communicate, though. The only way I can solve problems is if I know about them. If I don't know about your problems, man, I'm not a magician. Go ahead, Kevin. I see your hand up, brother.
Again, guys, I just want to encourage you all to really leverage every square and window that you kind of see in this on these computers, right? Because the power that this foundation has been able to give all of us, really, I got relationships in Virginia, right? I got relationships in Texas, I got relationships in Florida, and it's been a huge learning opportunity, right? I'm slowly in the process, right? I'm very early in the building the business where, embracing the suck, and doing the consistent. But at the same time, literally like making things happen in Virginia, working with Clint, making things happen in Tennessee, working with Henry. We just got off. I was able to lock something up in Pittsburgh with Christy this week. It was amazing. Again, that might be a little longer of a story. Maybe we'll share that for Monday. But really, though, leverage all of these pieces. And again, there isn't a coach in here that I did not learn something from and literally kept something from. I kind of say stealing, but it's really not. It's leveraging, man. And I encourage all of you guys to literally reach out, and don't let that nonsense fill into where it's like, oh, maybe I'm bothering him, maybe he's busy or whatever the case may be. Don't do it. Just reach out, leverage this community, and just continue to pursue whatever you want.
Hell yeah. Let's give Kevin Pereira a round of applause. It's so true.
I'd like to jump on to what Kevin just said right now because every one of us coaches are in here because Walter asked us in the beginning if we would give our time and we would be a part of this community to help millionaires become millionaires, future millionaires become millionaires. And we said yes because we understand the importance of being able to help people out. And I think I'm speaking for all of the coaches at this moment, but I think it's our pleasure to be able to help you guys grow. Now, there's going to be a line where we go, okay, so that's where we start to actually get more technical and charge for our services. But the reality is we want to help. I didn't start out with $1 million. I didn't start out with $1 million business. When I met Walter, I was struggling to try to figure out how to put my stuff together too. We're better together, and every one of us coaches is on this mission because we love you guys. We want to help. We understand how we got in our way. We understand how we had our struggles, and we've been able to put things together through buying coaching, and Walter's paid a shit ton of money. I've paid a shit ton of money for coaching.
Terry's paid more than me.
Right.
Size doesn't matter, Terry.
It says you. But the reality is we're here to help, and so leverage that, and we'll let you know when it's time to start paying us. And the fact of the matter is, to step into that for a second, the more that you invest in yourself, we've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching, and it's paid off.
Yep.
You invest the money, it will pay off, but you got to see it through, and you got to believe in yourself. And that's why I was talking about know thyself as the number one principle, because when you really boil it down, the common denominator in everything in your life is you. And so how are you selling yourself short when you're not investing? How are you selling yourself short when you're going, oh, they don't have time for me?
And you know what, to like not bottle up, to explode what Terry just said. I was on the conversation with Brian Huffman last night, and I think he's over $120,000 of personal development, all on credit cards, pushing himself to get to the next level. And he was telling me, he's like, dude, like it just hasn't clicked yet. Like their ROI hasn't come through yet. And like, I'm just wondering, you know, is this $2,000 for the mentorship, you know, just one more thing on the credit card? And I told him, I was like, Brian, it's you bought the car already. I'm just handing you the freaking key. You know, like that's, I don't know exactly what I said, Brian, but right now that sounds really freaking clever. So I wish I said that.
That sounded good.
But you bought the car. You bought all the freaking pieces to the car. You put it all together. And now I'm just giving you the key so you can drive the thing, right? So you can actually put it to work.
Let me give just a little bit of a story around our spending, mine and Christine's spending, generator coaching. We got at least $100,000 in debt from a program that we joined with Walter. I mean, we didn't join together, but we met them there. We met him there, and then we spent another $50,000, and we're going all in, and we're not getting the results. We're absolutely not getting the results. We met Walter, we met Doug, we met a number of other people who we just love. But we're struggling around $30,000 a year, just trying to make things work. And we're seeing more money go out than come in. And we went to another coach, see them speak. And they're like, this program's $50,000. And Christine and I looked at each other. We're in the back of the room. I'm sitting there looking at my accounts. I'm sitting there trying to add money and figure out what I'm going to do. Credit cards and all that stuff. And I'm like, fuck it, we got to do it. And so we went to 150 in debt. And then a week later, we spent another $800 on a smaller program that the same coach had because it was important. 3 months later, I spent $3,000 on a sales program to find out that I was actually doing what I was supposed to do before I got into all the different sales trainings. 4 months after that, I spent another $25,000. 3 months after that, I paid for most of the programs.
In fact, one month you made $40,000 just through our partnership, right? Somewhere in that ballpark.
I made 25 off of our partnership, and then I had another vein that brought in 15. The following month we did $40,000. The following month we did 30, and we just have kept going. And the reality is, it's not because we learned anything new. It's because we believed in ourselves, we kept going, we kept investing, and we just sharpened the saw. And so it will happen. But stepping back is something everybody does, but you got to look, and this is what I was talking about with Know Thyself. You got to know if you're stepping back because you got to take a breather for a second, or if you're stepping back because you're afraid. Because if you step back because you're afraid, you're just going to keep stepping back. You have to step into the fear. You have to know that people like Walter, people like me, people like Mitch and Doug, we're here because we care about you guys. We have been where you guys are. I was down.
In most cases, worse. That's why we became coaches.
And there's light on the other side of the tunnel. And it isn't a fucking train. You got to get on this train to get on that train.
Let's give Dr. Terry Wager a round of applause. He's the conductor on the bullet train of action. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to jump over to the mastermind. So thank you for your questions. Find us at alchemistnation.com. Send me a message directly, or send me or any of the coaches a message directly. Mastermind members, I'm jumping in on the other side. See you over there. Cheers
Thank
to your
you.
success. When you have a choice, always work with the best.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
The
You're welcome.
best.
The best.